Hi Aquarius, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. So Aquarius, we're going to do a reading like I've never done before. I thought about it a couple weeks ago, so it's actually wasn't that hard to put together. It's pretty simple. What I'm going to do is I'm going to split up the next 4 months of this year. So we're going to look at September, October, November, December. If you're watching this later on, you can ignore September, I guess, or October. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look at the last 4 months of 2022 for you. Now, these could, they may or may not be the most major or significant thing that will happen in that month, but it's at least something that the universe wants to talk to you about in regards to that month. So we're going to use the Moonology deck, Energy Oracle deck, and I'm using my Wizard's Tarot and my teeny tiny Everyday Witch. I figured we needed to get a little bit of magic in here to try to pull out this kind of information. So let's go. I want to also say that I'm not necessarily going to go like really in depth in each month. I'm going to explain each one to you. And if there's a particular month that seems like we really need to look at it, then that's what we're going to do. So we're just kind of like doing it on the fly, right? On the fly. All right, Aquarius, let's kick this off, this different theme that we have here. We're looking at the last 4 months, Aquarius, September, October, and November for Aquarius. The last 4 months. All right, September, balance spirituality and practicality. So there might be one of these sides of your life that you've been focused a little more on than the other lately, and it's kind of like being able to combine those two. Full moon in Pisces, I want to kind of say that maybe your spirituality, there's been more focus on that. Maybe you've been doing healing, maybe you've been doing like more vacation time for yourself, but it's almost like to get a little more practical here in September. So October, nothing is yet set in stone. Well, that's interesting. A mutable moon here. So if there's something that you've been either like right now working on or wondering about, if you think, oh yeah, this is a no-go, or yeah, this is definitely going, it honestly could go either way. You might be surprised by a result in something in October. Something would probably surprise you. Things have not solidified completely in some area here. November, what do you need to release? Waning moon. Interesting that both these, well, the mutable moon in October, it's still like they're both a crescent moon and they look so similar. I want to say that they're both kind of waning. So closing something off, right? And nothing is yet set in stone. It might be something that you've been trying to close off. You might be dealing with something in October that you've been working on closing off. But it looks like November, you get closer to actually doing that because nothing's set in stone in October. So here we go. December. I think it's interesting too, just because I'm in the northern hemisphere, you're starting to get snow in November. Maybe that's something to know. Maybe you'll start to get snow in November. Maybe snow is coming early in November. Okay, December. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Oh, that's kind of brilliant actually, because for October and November, you've got this waning moon. Like it's closing off. It's going into a new moon, and then you do it. You do it. Okay, so there's something that you're possibly closing off in, you're working through it in November and December, or sorry, October and November. And then I feel like you either close that off, maybe the end of November, beginning of December, and there's some fears resulting in this for whatever reason. Like maybe like, I can't believe I actually did that. Or, well, now what do I do? So there's something is like leaving your life, but it's almost like it takes a little while to do that. The underline is take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon. I feel like you're releasing. I mean, I really feel like you're releasing, Aquarius, in the last 4 months of this year. So that's really the focus. And I think, you know, the reason that we're kind of here is to like remember to breathe. So maybe there's some point you feel kind of like anxious about something, because this is just that sense like it's not going either way necessarily in October. So just take a breath, try to distance yourself from whatever situation you might be wrapped up in, and give yourself the space that you need over the next 4 months. Now, this is kind of where we get, so we kind of start broad here, and then we get a little bit more and more detailed. So now we go into the Energy Oracle deck, and then we will go into the Tarot. I don't know why I feel nervous. I feel like anxious and nervous. Maybe that's, I don't know. Maybe that has something to do with this energy. I don't usually feel anxious and nervous in the readings. Quite the opposite. A little too much myself, probably. Yeah, I feel a little bit anxious. Like, oh, okay. So, Aquarius. September, October, November, and December. September. Oh, Jesus. Anxiety. I felt it so well. There it is. And you know what? Tomorrow's September when I'm recording this. So yeah, there's like some anxiety here about balancing. Maybe it's something about making some sort of a dream come true for yourself as well. Because full moon in Pisces is like, yeah, you've been there. You've imagined it. You've looked at it from every beautiful angle that you can look at it from. But now you've got to get practical. But yeah, it's almost as if you've got, okay, let's just keep going. Keep going. I almost, you know what, I feel like I'm kind of in your energy. Like I feel kind of anxious. I'm almost like, just, okay, you're just talking too much, Cindy. You're just, you're talking too much, Aquarius. Just relax. October, man holding a coin. Nothing is yet set in stone. Okay. I want to see how everything goes here before I say anything. November, what do you need to release? Oh, broken heart. Now that's interesting. And then December, work through your fears. A journey, yeah. Oh, the bottom, third chakra, walking away. Yeah, you are. You're releasing something here. What are you doing? Okay, the reason for these cards coming out is having the confidence to walk away. Confident enough to walk away from something. In September, this might be okay. Stone. This could be a relationship because you have the broken heart here. There could be someone that you're feeling kind of anxious about. I don't know. It could be someone that you even meet. Maybe you meet them in September and you're kind of anxious about this. I feel like there's almost as if there's a switch that happens where you're either, you know, like really kind of planning out your life or imagining it, daydreaming about it, and something kind of interrupts your life in September, and it takes you out of that, or almost like it might start to deviate you from what you were kind of dreaming about and hoping about. That's coming through. It's also like just, in whatever way that shows up, I just feel like something occurs that kind of pulls you out of this daydreaming state or this fantasizing state. And whether it's just a certain amount of time has elapsed or things are happening around you that say, yo, you need to look after the practical aspects here. But there's some anxiety about this. And these practical things may not even have to do with what you're dreaming about. And you might, like, again, it just feels like, it's just pulling me away from what I really wanted to do. Nothing is yet set in stone here. Man holding a coin. There could be, like, this is what almost feels like it could end up being kind of the interruption, I would say. It's like an interruption. It's someone, either an opportunity that comes your way, and it's financial. It is a financial opportunity. It could be an opportunity with, yeah, it's an opportunity. And I feel like it's with the broken heart and what do you need to release. It's kind of like maybe even waking you up from something and saying, hey, the best way forward into your dreams is where the universe is trying to direct you. it's not really how you imagined things unfolding, but it's going to unfold, but just not the way you were thinking. And it's like this distraction says, you know what, I need to get on with my life. I'm hearing that. I need to get on with my life. With November, what do you need to release? The broken heart. I need to get on with my life here. And I do feel like something comes in to serve as sort of that catalyst to you saying, you know what, I just need to get on with my life. But then you are doing that in December, aren't you? But you have to work through your fears to do it. Like there's a leap here. It's a journey. You could actually be traveling somewhere. It could just be, you could be traveling, you could be moving. I feel strongly it's just a completely different perspective. And maybe not sure if you're ready, but you're preparing to be ready. You definitely are preparing to be ready to do something like getting into the new year. Let's go to the tarot, see where this goes. As I said, getting a little more detail each time. I do see you in September, like trying to make a decision about something. September, October, November, December for Aquarius. You're definitely too closing off the cycle of a broken heart on some level here. Something that you're just finally putting it to rest. Yeah, you know. Okay, September, anxiety. The Two of Wands, to balance spirituality and practicality. This Two of Wands, you know, the Two of Wands is about imagining and fantasizing and dreaming what could be out there for you. You know, it's the anticipation of new opportunities. But this guy is a little bit focused on the past. He's not seeing the ships that are coming in through that window. He's focusing on the past. So you could even be delaying some decisions for yourself because of past heartbreak or past hurt. And I really feel like the universe is kind of stepping in somehow in October. Let's see what this man holding a coin. Nothing, a Nine of Wands. Oh, what is this? Nothing is yet set in stone. There is some sort of dream that you are feeling blocked on, and it feels almost like your past keeps creeping into your storyline. Your past keeps creeping into your storyline here as you're trying to move forward with some sort of hope or dream for yourself. October is a month to persevere, Aquarius. I think to take time to breathe out is really important for you. Don't lose sight of whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish for yourself. Be brave, be strong, persevere. November, what do you need to release? Broken heart. Ooh, the Five of Pentacles. You might even start to see that there's something that's kind of clinging to you that isn't healthy. There could be somebody that you're dealing with and something comes to a head. I think you get inklings about it in September, and by October, I think you're kind of at a breaking point with something. With this Nine of Wands, you might feel a little bit manipulated. Like with nothing is set in stone in the Nine of Wands, I feel like somebody's playing you a bit in October. Somebody's possibly not giving you direct answers with nothing is set in stone. Yeah. And then November, you just need to get on with your life. That's really what I would say. The Five of Pentacles is just better not to be there. Like it really comes to that. It's just better not to be involved with this, not to invest any of your time, energy, or thoughts with it. December, work through your fears journey. The Three of Pentacles. December is your new opportunity. It's almost like maybe what you're thinking about now, hoping for it. You're dreaming about something, you know, maybe, because I want to think about spirituality, imagining what could be. Two of Wands is building and creating. You're going to do this much better when you are able to kind of put something to rest here. Because it could act as a fear that might make you feel like, well, I don't know that I want to do that. Because there is something here that you're having an experience with where, I mean, man holding a coin, it could be somebody who has some sort of influence or power or status over you, or somebody manipulating money in some way. I'm just saying manipulating because you have nothing as yet set in stone and you have the Nine of Wands. You could just be waiting a long time to hear back about something, maybe a job opportunity, a raise, a loan. But yeah, October is the month of like, for you. Like, yeah, you know, it's just good to be prepared. And maybe you're even anticipating this in September with the anxiety. Maybe you try to slip into like past dreams, past fantasies, to avoid thinking about and addressing something that feels a little bit difficult. December though, something new here. There's a new opportunity, perhaps new people that you're going to meet. It could be a new job again. If there's something that you're waiting for, and it's not, I'll tell you, you're not going to get answers in October. If you get answers, these answers leave you feeling like you have more questions. So you might even find yourself in November like, I've had enough of that. And then it might be something you really had your heart set on in October. But then, yeah, no. And you know what? It's like the minute you just say, I need to release this and move forward, that's when you find the new energy that I feel like you're almost looking for now in September. The Five of Wands is at the bottom. There could be a lot of competing things going on around you that you're not even aware of. All right, teeny tiny. Digging just a tiny bit further into this. All right, the Two of Wands in September. The Two of Wands in September. The Knight of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Whoa, that is so reflective of the spirituality and practicality. You know, in some level here, it does feel like just taking the steps. One foot in front of the other a little bit. With September, you're definitely navigating an unknown. You may try to see beyond. It's kind of interesting because I find when I do readings like this too, sometimes I think, how does this affect the outcome if people already kind of know what the future is? Is that why I'm meant to do the reading? Are they meant to affect their outcome? I don't know. Can the outcome not be affected at all? I think it can be. I think the outcome can be affected. So sometimes I feel like too, that you might even you might even progress more quickly than what is even also being shown here. Right? Like we can change these things. So the Knight of Pentacles and the High Priestess. God, you're moving slowly in September towards your dreams. These are dreams that it's almost like there isn't even a blueprint quite for them with the High Priestess. You're not sure where to begin. So you end up just, you know what? Well, this morning, I have to pay the hydro bill and I have to go to the bank, and you know, like you're just doing practical things. Let's look at October. There's this Nine of Wands and nothing is yet set in stone. Man holding the coin. The Nine of Wands, we have the Four of Cups and the Eight of Swords. Oh, shit. Yeah. You know what, October is definitely, I hear the deep sighs. Deep sigh, disheartened. Disheartened and feeling trapped by something that you may not feel like you have full control over. Disheartened and feeling trapped. This man holding a coin, can you tell Aquarius more about this man holding a coin? The Queen of Cups, the hell? I feel like a lot that has been unsaid. You know, I said at one point with this, nothing is yet set in stone. It sort of feels like if you do get answers, you just end up with more questions. Like you don't really feel like you have any stability. October is definitely a period of being kind of disheartened. Someone is not showing up in the way that they really would like to. It could be you. You're not able to pursue something perhaps in the way that you would, like the 8 of Swords and the 9 of Wands is feeling like blocked off. So November, we have the 5 of Pentacles. What do you need to release? The 5 of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the 10 of Cups. I think there's something you had your heart set on. Something that you had, I can't lie about the cards. There's something that you have your heart set on. You need to release this. A hope, a dream, a fantasy, whatever it is. You need to release this. But then once you do, everything opens up for you. Maybe it's almost like, well, if I don't have this hope or this dream or this fantasy, what do I have? And that's kind of like working through your fears. What do you have? I'll tell you, you have a new journey ahead of you that is unexpected and you don't know what's around the corner. 3 of Pentacles with the journey and work through your fears. The 3 of Pentacles, there's something new around the corner. Wow. 7 of Wands and the Tower. Okay, this feels like literally it is your dream. It's your dream. It might be showing up in a completely different venue capacity than what you imagined it to be. But there it is. And either you haven't accepted anything along the way because maybe you had your heart set on something else. So it's almost like showing up is protecting. But I'll tell you right now, if you've been kind of defensive about where you're going to go in life or what's going to happen, this all breaks down with the Tower. There's definitely something new in December for you to build with a new group of people. This feels fresh, but if the key to it is almost like not sticking with a particular dream. Where's your hope? And allowing the universe, like, get past that fear of if my life isn't going to be this, well, what would it be then? And just kind of release it. Release it. Yeah, be confident enough to walk away. The 3rd chakra. And it could even be, wow, the Ace of Swords and the 10 of Swords. This is finished. It's like, stick a fork in it, it's done, whatever that is. It feels a little bit like it's something that you may have even physically walked away from, but emotionally you're still connected to it. That's the thing that you really have to release. Walking away. Oh, it's the minute. Okay. The 3 of Wands and the Queen of Swords. It does feel like the minute you have really just like put something to rest, you're no longer attached to it in any sort of way. It's like the vortex opens in front of you and you can move forward. That's the key for you for the last 4 months, Aquarius, in 2022. So I'm going to go do the extended. In the extended, I'm going to look at the main theme or energy of 2023. for you. So that's what we got, Aqua Babies. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.